Gerrymandering.
Gerrymandered is how it should be pronounced.
Some people say Jerry, but it was Gary, Gerry.
In simple terms, this is the process of giving one political party advantage over another political party by redrawing district lines. These political district lines are drawn by the state legislature and are approved by the governor. Rewinding a little bit back, 1812 in Massachusetts, Elbridge Gerry was governor of Massachusetts, and he supported and signed a bill to support districting, thereby redrawing boundaries that separate districts. The result was the new district lines would favor Gerry's own political party. Gerry wanted his party to win as many seats as possible. The practice wasn't new at that time, but a map in the Boston Gazette newspaper gave it a name that stuck. The map was so strange looking that someone said it looked like a salamander. The Boston Gazette added Gerry's name to the word salamander, and we got gerrymander. So how exactly does someone go about protecting their own political party and actually gerrymandering a district? Let's take this tiny rectangular state and suppose there are exactly 50 people in this state. 60% of the people always vote for the blue party and 40% always vote for the red party. And this state is split into 5 districts. Ideally, you would want to divide the district like this. Therefore, the state would be represented by 3 people from the blue party and 2 people from the red. And this matches up with a 60 to 40% composition of the state. But what if the state has been gerrymandered? If we draw the lines in this way, we could favor the blue party, and the blue wins every seat even though 40% of the residents voted for the red. What if the red are controlling the state government and they redraw the district lines like this, thereby getting 3 red seats and 2 blue seats despite the fact that well over half of the population is blue? While both parties have gerrymandered, it has mostly helped Republicans. In Pennsylvania, for example, 44% of the voters chose Democratic candidates for the House of Representatives in 2014, but 13 of the 18 districts are represented by Republicans. In Ohio, about 40% of the voters chose Democratic candidates for the House of Representatives, but 12 of the 18 seats are represented by Republicans. The bottom line is if districts are manipulated to be drawn in a manner that promotes self-interests of legislators, while ignoring the interests of citizens, the citizens' voice will not matter and their vote will not count. Moving forward, most people think gerrymandering is responsible for political polarization, but that may not be the case. Recent studies on the drivers of polarization suggest gerrymandering might not play as big a role as popularly imagined. In fact, the demographic phenomenon of self-sort, that is liberals preferring to live alongside other liberals and conservatives with other conservatives, appear to be much a bigger factor. As of now, 8 states have independent redistricting commissions to prevent gerrymandering. In each of these states, the commissions were responsible for both congregational and state legislative redistricting. Supporters of these commissions believe that allowing elected state legislators to draw voting maps leads to legislators drawing maps in their favor, rather than in the favor of voters. Opponents of independent redistricting commissions argue that these commissions are unconstitutional because the US Constitution vests the power of redistricting to state legislators.